Hello, everyone. I am here with the lovely Erin, and Erin is a photographer, an entrepreneur, and somebody that I've known for several years. And I have had the honor and the privilege of working with her in the last couple months. And she's someone that is just a joy and a delight. And I always look forward to our sessions and talking about music and sometimes some of our old high school day things, but she's just vibrant, loving, and joyful. And I'm so grateful that I've had the opportunity to work with you. And you signed up to do a 4-month program with me, and we're like in the middle of it. So I wanted to know what it is that you were struggling with and what brought you to coaching and working with me.
Well, I have for the last few years had done a lot of I would say talk therapy and even spiritual work, and all those things were incredibly beneficial. But I felt like there was just a practical piece missing. And I knew there were some tools that I needed to gain and actually practically apply to my life in order to really move forward into the fullness of my life.
Mm,
And I just had this intuitive sense. I'm like, I need a coach. I need a coach, someone who's gonna walk alongside me for a season and be a cheerleader and just help me gain some just practical tools to
mm,
continue to grow and to find the success that I'm really hoping and believing for. So yeah.
mm. Well, what results did you start to see shortly after we started working together?
Wow. Oh, what? Yeah. How do I even say it? Because there were so many. If I had to choose one, I would say the most significant one for me that has had the most impact would be just the self-awareness in my own body and being able to identify certain feelings with certain emotions and how that manifests in my body. And so at the beginning of our time together, as I was learning about how I was operating day to day, I I began to recognize that I was in a state of reaction and anxiety most of the day. And I
Mm,
had never been aware of that before.
mm,
And so that really led me, as you know, on this journey of even exploring some getting support with some mental health.
mm.
And that just that one revelation alone and the actions that happened after that have improved my life in such a massive way. Because I didn't know I was living with all of that every day and bringing that into everything that I did. So
Right.
it allowed me to just become so much more aware of how I am in the present moment and just to be a lot more present.
Mm,
Yeah. So that's been really huge for me.
mm. Well, we're halfway through working together, and you've experienced a really like part one and a really good body of work in that. And inside of that, what have been some of the like concrete results and breakthroughs that you've experienced from like pretty much at the 2-month mark now?
Hmm. Um, Concrete results. I feel like my day-to-day routine is getting a lot stronger. There's a it's a lot. It's becoming more established. And so therefore it's kind of resulting in just overall more stability, I would say, and consistency in my life,
Mm,
which is giving me just more confidence
mm,
and strength to just occupy the spaces in my life that I wasn't able to occupy before. And I can
mm,
feel that starting to happen. And so, yeah, I just love that I'm approaching my day to day routine with a lot more compassion for myself and also understanding the value of those things.
mm.
And so it's really setting me up for just more expansion, I guess you could say.
Right.
Yeah.
So your day-to-day routine, does that like include the way you take care of yourself, the way that you move your body, some personal things you're after, career things,
Yeah.
photography things?
Yeah. All things like waking up and doing a movement practice. And before I was really coming from a place of punishment.
Mm,
Now that I'm able to look back and articulate it, and now it's coming from more of a place of like devotion to myself and love for myself.
mm,
And then even some of the tools you've taught me, I'm able to like regulate myself throughout the day so that I'm calmer. I'm able to just see things differently and make better choices throughout the day. And so overall, like there's just a lot more stability in how I see things and how I approach things. And so I have way more capacity because my energy isn't being spent on managing anxiety.
right.
I have more creative energy and
Mm,
more energy to like visualize for the future too.
mm,
Yeah.
right. I
Does
love
that answer
that.
your question?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you can show up better in your business and actually make time for it.
Hey, yeah, totally.
Right?
Yeah. It's been great to have you as like accountability as well.
Mm,
Like that's been really huge, just knowing I have like that support system.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's it been like working with me? You're halfway through and you still got another few months left of me. So what's it been like?
It's been awesome. Like I feel so so supported, and I feel so encouraged, and I feel just like there's just a strength in when working with you, because some like for the people watching this, we're able to, send you a Voxer note, Andrew a
Mm,
Voxer note in the middle of the week. And so knowing that even these little moments that maybe something's popping up during the week, that I can message Andrew or message yourself and
mhm,
say, hey, this is what's happening. And you respond with such valuable insight, or say, oh, have you thought about using this tool in this situation? Like it just kind
mm,
of opens up and expands for like practical application with everything that we're learning.
mm,
So I feel like that's really accelerated the process. Whereas in like, say, therapy, you see them like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and you don't really get that in between, um, I guess, support.
mm,
But this way, there's that consistent opportunity to touch base and
mm,
continue to apply. And so I feel like it's been like I guess like a mentorship
mm.
in life. and and
I
it's
love that.
just continue to give me like courage to apply these tools and know that these are valuable and important spots in my life or moments in my life that I can actually apply these, and not
Mm,
just for big moments, but even for like the little moments in my life.
right.
So
Mm,
yeah, it's been such a huge support for me, and it's
oh,
exactly what I've needed.
oh. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
you're
very sweet.
welcome.
Yeah. And I know that we're just done one part and we're moving into the second part of working together, but I'm curious to know, well, like, what are you most excited for next?
I I just am really hopeful and excited that the dreams that I felt like were way too big or way too far off, like that I'm going to be able to move into those spaces and sustain it
Mm,
and to do them well.
right.
Um
Mm,
so I'm just really excited to just go to go for it.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel so much more like I have so much more strength. I have just so much more like so many more tools to be able to like just create that consistency so that I can see that like exponential growth over time.
Mm,
I'm just yeah, I'm really excited and hopeful for the future. So
oh. I'm
Yeah.
excited too. It's been wonderful to see how you've shown up and see just listening to everything you've said. It's been wonderful to reflect back on and know that we still have time together. And I'm excited to see what it is you create and what you really do step into and start to create in this next bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me and chat and share all of this. So thank you very much. And for those of you that are watching, you can learn more about coaching and working with me on the website. And thank you. I'll see you folks soon.